Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Why do conflicts and division occur more
Conflict and division.
Conflict and division occur more frequently among Muslim than between Muslim and non-Muslim? Does this indicate a failure Muslim to foster brotherhood? Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The sister asked the question that why does conflict and division appear more amongst Muslims and Muslims rather than Muslims and non-Muslims? I do agree to a certain extent what the sister is saying is right, not totally, but I do agree. And she's asking why do Muslims fight among themselves when we believe in the same Quran, the same Prophet, one Allah? Why do we fight amongst ourselves? The reason is because lack of knowledge, ignorance. Because they don't read the Quran. If they read the Quran and you implement the Quran, the Muslims will be totally united. Unfortunately, we don't read the Quran with understanding. We may read the Arabic without understanding. So if we read the Quran with understanding and implement on it, we'll be united. Unfortunately, someone gives a lecture which may not be part of the Quran, it may not be part of the Hadith, and that's the reason there are differing views. If they're differing views, then okay, my ustad says this, my ustad says this, so there's a fight. Allah gives the solution. In Surah Nisa, chapter 4, verse number 59, I gave the reference, Atiullah, Ati Rasul, and the verse continues. Obey Allah and obey the messenger and those ulil umr, those who have been given the authority, like the scholars. But the verse doesn't end there. It continues. If they differ, go back to Allah and His Rasul. If they differ, you go back to Allah and His Rasul. Which is our scale of checking? If they differ, our scale of checking is the glorious Quran and the Sahih Hadith. So if they differ, you ask both the ustad, where is the reference in the Quran? What does the Quran say? What is mentioned in the Hadith? Let's analyze. So if Quran gives the solution, obey Allah, obey the messenger, obey those people who have knowledge. But if they differ, go back to Allah and His Rasul. So we don't go back to Allah and Rasul, that's a problem. If you go back to Allah and Rasul, inshallah, we'll be more united and the differences will not be there. Hope that answers the question.